I think we should be good to go now. Hello, Scripts and Venom. Thank you guys for stopping by. Good to see you. Sending me nothing but good luck. Thank you, Venom. Let me know if my microphone sounds good. Let me know if the music is at a good volume, and when I watched it back, when I watched the last stream back, the game sound was pretty loud, and then when I lowered it, it was still pretty loud. So let me know if the game volume is good for you guys. Like as I click around there, let me know if the volume is good. Everything sounds good? Alright, I'll take your word for it. Exciting day. It's finally here. The Titan pool has reset. I'm gonna get us started on my main account, then I will move over to my second and then my third. And we'll start here by opening this basic 7-star crystal. Hopefully getting a dupe. I believe that's a first time awakening. It was not, but that's fine. What matters is that it was a duplicate, so now I can buy one more. Alright, I guess I'll go through the list. So, and then I'll just do it on each account for what I would like to see. So, Yelena would be new. I would like that. Spider-Woman would be a first-time dupe. I'm pretty sure Gallon would be a first-time pool, as would Bastion. Cyclops would be a first-time dupe. Jean would be new. Zemo, new. High Evolutionary, Nico, Carolina, The Maker, Cassandra, all would be new. Okoye would be a first-time dupe. I think JT would be a first-time dupe. I don't remember. And then I think Spider-Man Supreme would be new. And then Zola, Dazzler, and Gentle, I already have all of them are awakened. So my biggest wants across all three accounts are new champions, preferably 2025 champions. And first-time dupes, I wouldn't be mad at. But yeah, the biggest thing I don't want to see is just getting duplicates of already awakened champions. That would hurt the most. But for specific champions on across all three accounts, I really want Nico and Carolina. And on this account, I would love Jean and the High Evolutionary. So I guess we can get started with that out of the way. Ooh, red bubble, meaning a new champion, so that's a good sign. Okay. I do have mixed feelings on the Maker. I do like him. I think he's more underrated. Or he's on the underrated side. But I don't know if I have all that much use for him. Venom, who do I not want? Pretty much anyone that I already have and have them awakened. I just really want new champions, and I will settle for first time awakenings. Okay, not the worst because he's new. I do like the champion, Spidey Supreme, but I have used him a lot, so mixed feelings on that one. I just really want like newer 2025 champions to mess around with. That sucks. Yeah, that one hurts. Because I already had him awakened. Alright, that's new. Basically the same as Spidey Supreme. I have the same feelings um on both of them. Alright, come on, please. A new 2025 champion. Oh my god. Alright, yeah, that was very rough. That was probably almost as bad as it could have been. The Maker is probably my least, or he was probably the least wanted um, champion out of the champions who would have been new, but also 25 or 2025 champions. And then, yeah, two Zolas, which he was one of the only pulls I didn't want because I already had him awakened. And then Spidey Supreme and Gallon were both new, but I've used them so much already as 6 stars that, and it's been so long since both of them have been out, so I would have just preferred to not have them at all. Um, or not. It's not that I didn't want them at all. It's that I would have preferred to get them later on. But yeah, maybe I should have opened these before the Zola bug was fixed. Okay. That's fine, I guess. High Evolutioner is probably my top 4 most wanted on this account. It sucks that I'm missing out on Nico and Carolina, but there's not much I can do about that. And since I've made some rank ups since the last time I streamed, I did go with this little guy for a rank 4 on my main account. Yeah, that double Zola really sucked. I'm not going to lie. It really hurt. Um okay. That's the main account out of the way. So let me swap over accounts. Let me hop onto my second account. I do want to ask, have you guys been having any connection issues today or yesterday? Because the game has been really struggling for me. I don't know if it's like that for many other players. I've heard a couple people say that it's been like that for them. But if that's an issue among the broader player base, then that would be good to know. So I know that it really is Kabam and not the players. Okay. So for my second account, pretty much everything that I said earlier. On here, my most wanted are Nico, Carolina, and probably my number one is Bastion for this account. And if I get him, I will definitely be taking him to rank 4. And then yeah, I don't want any champions who I already have and have them awakened. That would be bad. I think that's a first time awakening. Yeah, that's pretty good. Looks like I don't have any game audio. Okay, let's see if that fixed it. Okay. Hello, Beefcake Jr. It's good to see you. Alright, same feelings as earlier. You know, he's new, I'll take that, but he's been out for a while. I've already used him a bunch. My luck has been abysmal on Titans all year long. No. Yeah, that was one of the worst pools on this account. Yeah, you guys get to see it live again, I think. I've opened a couple Titan Crystals in the past and I've gotten burned on pretty much all of them. There's a lot of Zemos there. Yeah, same as Gallon and Spidey Supreme. My feelings on them are neutral. I like all of them, but I've just used them so much. Like my Titan luck and really my 7-star luck in general, it is kind of terrible, but it seems to get even worse on stream. So maybe I'll be maybe I'll be superstitious and stop opening them on stream. Okay. Bastion, Nico, Carolina. Let's see at least one of them, please. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I think I will just take Bastion. I've been eyeing him for rank 4 on this account. This is a pretty good Nexus. If only the basic Titans were as lucky. remember my third account is the lucky one. Yes, it is. My third account is the luckiest one, and it's the account I'm on the least, and as such care about the least. And for the rank 4 rank up on this account, I did go with Call. Okay, now let me hop over to my third account. Yeah, I did hesitate on that Nexus because Cassandra was pretty tempting. She seems like a pretty fun champion to play. But yeah, I've been saving a tech 3 to 4 gem for either Zola or Bastion for the longest time. And I eventually pulled Zola on my main account and ranked him up there, so my drive to have him on my second account wasn't as high. So yeah, I definitely just had to go with Bastion there. Okay, let me, yeah, make sure sound is on. Okay. And yeah, for this account, I mainly want Nico, Carolina, Cassandra, and the High Evolutionary. Okay. Yep. Always the lucky one. Always the lucky one. As always. The third account will forever be on top for luck. Yeah, that Dazzler is pretty good too. Told you. Well, you know, it's tell me something I'm very well aware of. Because I mean, it's like that Nico pool was immediate proof. Yep. All new, pretty new. Or pretty good, I mean. Okay, let's see if we can get Carolina from here. We can't, but I will take that Spider Woman. Got my third account's pools. So do my main account and second account. Okay, for the rank 4 for my third account, bit of a surprise. I don't know, I forget if I talked about this or not, but yeah, I took a Night Thrasher to rank 4 on this account. I've been having a lot of fun using him. Unfortunately, I don't have all that much ISO on this account. But yeah, I'll definitely be taking Nico to rank 3 as soon as I can. And I did want to have, or I do want to say, right now on my second account, there's about 2.5 Titans I can get from the Carinas of Necropolis challenge, and then 1.25 from the Wheel of Fate. And then on my third account, there's 3 Titan crystals that I can get from the Necropolis Carinas challenge, or challenges. There's a Titan Nexus in the Ordeal. There's 1.25 Titan crystals in the Wheel of Fate on that one. There's a Titan in the Act 7 Crucible, and then in Epoch there's a regular Titan and a Nexus Titan. So there's a lot of Titan crystals waiting for me on both accounts, so I do want to stream. I want to stream all of that content. So I'm gonna make it my goal for the rest of this year to try and get all of those done on stream. And yeah, like Venom said, 9.3 also comes out tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be jumping in live as soon as it drops on my main account, and then maybe later on in the week I'll do it on my second and third accounts. And I still plan to stream Epoch on my third account sometime this week. That's still something I plan to do. But yeah, that was the opening. Pretty horrendous luck on my main account. Decent luck on my second, and of course incredible luck on my third. But that's usually how it goes anyways. Okay. So with that out of the way, I'm going to jump back over to my second account. And we'll do some Battlegrounds for a little while. EQ closes on Monday? What do you mean, Venom? They just announced it on MCOC. Let me take a look at that. Oh yeah, it looks like they did. I'll give that a further read later. But yeah. I guess I can do this live. I will take Bastion to rank 4 right now. I know that I can take him to rank 4. I don't know if I can take him to rank 3 immediately without having to buy more materials. Welcome to the rank 4 Bastion Club. Thank you. Though I gotta get there first. I'll try and do this fast so I don't have to bore anyone still watching. I can't remember. Is that all the... Okay, I think that's all that's offered now. Okay, that should be all that I needed. I don't generally like doing rank up stuff on stream because I know it's not the most exciting content. Looks like I'm gonna run out of ISO though. Okay, and what I'm about to do, I don't advise anyone to ever do. Ooh. Oh, I thought I had a Tech Awakening gem. I could have sworn I had a Tech Awakening gem. I was gonna say that I don't advise anyone do what I'm about to do. And then I was gonna use the Tech Awakening gem that I thought I had. And then I was gonna say, you know, I would never use an Awakening gem on anyone still in the Titan pool. But because he's going to rank 4 right now, I will make that exception. But it turns out that I don't have a tech gem, which I could have sworn that I did. And yeah, there's not anyone here that I would have used it on. Okay. Well, I'll have to think on that for a little while. If I'm gonna give him the generic. I probably won't. I don't know when the next time I'll get Titan Crystals on this account are, and I don't know how long it'll take to awaken him. All the same. I'm still gonna take him to rank 4 right now. won't lie, it does feel weird having him. It does feel weird having a rank 4 that's not awakened. But I guess I did with North Star. Sorry, but I guess that I did it with North Star on my main account. So I'm not breaking any new ground here. I forget what he needs, so I'll just put this for now and I'll mess with that later. And let's do some Battlegrounds for a little bit. Okay. You've got Yelena, Photon, Serpent. I guess they don't have a Serpent anymore. Need to get a couple more defenders. I guess these will do. His Tarax isn't even awakened. So you get either Zola or a Titan for free. Yeah, I saw that. Which is nice of them. It's also nice that they extended the window for, you know, those who didn't open their crystals before the bug got fixed. Interesting. Not who I was expecting. I guess I'll use Cole. I was thinking of using Okoye, but I feel like she's gonna be my best bet against Photon. Did he just... I swear I started to dash back, but then he caught me. Yeah, his buffs getting nullified in the beginning hurts him a little bit. But that went alright. It could have been a lot better. But I'm lucky that he wasn't pushed to a special 3 right at the end. Pulled it out anyways. I probably would have won the final round if it went if another was played. Because I would have just placed down Punisher 2099 and used Okoye against anyone he placed, and it would have been pretty much done from there. Okay. Definitely a trickier opponent. Got a full rank 3 and rank 4 deck. Let's get rid of... In hindsight, it might have been a smarter idea to have let them keep their Deadpool, X-Force, and I should have gotten rid of Zola or something. I should have accounted for him removing my Zola counters. I do have Angela. But I don't know if she'll be fast enough. Well, she might be. I was thinking of picking up Kate there. I probably should have. You know, I probably should have placed down Killmonger first. Get a little distance. Arcade Bank can be a bit of a scary defender in this meta. But I think I can just go for it right here. Yeah, I probably lost. Yeah. It's not looking the best for me. I'm probably going to lose this match. Because his fight can go very well or very bad. And mine will just take time, even if it goes very well. but with where that player is at right now, I feel like they're going to do, or they're probably going to be out of there fairly quickly. That was not a parry. I don't know how that registered as one. And I don't know how my dashback failed there. Okay, well. Yeah, normally I would just quit out and then retry, but I don't like doing that on stream, so I'm just gonna take the loss here. Yeah, a lot of my inputs just went haywire there. Like that first parry. Yeah, he would have beat me anyways. I don't know why that one hit registered as a parry. I definitely did not try and parry there. And then the AI was just being uncooperative. I got pushed back into the corner. After the update, I've noticed that the AI has been very aggressive. I faced a Penny in war this morning, and she would absolutely not back up. No matter how much no matter how many tactics I used to try and manipulate the AI into, getting it to back up as it usually does. None of them were working, and yeah, she just pushed me into the corner very fast and wouldn't let me leave. But I've noticed that the AI around the entire game has been like that ever since the recent update. Or it's aggressive when it has less than or it's aggressive when you want it to be defensive, and it will either like spam the specials you don't want it to use, or it will hold on to the specials that when you're trying to bait them. It's like the AI is specifically targeting inputs that it needs to use that are the exact opposite of what you want to happen. It really seems like it's like hard coded to do that. I guess the only thing you can really do is just play around it and try to be better. That Serpent is gonna suck if I don't get Kushala. And I did. Yeah, he has Medusa and Deathless Thanos. They both will shut down my best defenders, so I'm probably gonna lose. I'll just throw Killmonger to start. Won't lie, I don't even know who to use here. You know what, I'll give Bastion a spin. This might be a bad idea, but I'm probably gonna lose regardless of who I picked to use, so... Believe it or not, that was my first time ever using Bastion of any rarity on any account. So let me know how I did. I think I have a general idea of how to use him. But it has been a while since I've seen what his rotation should look like. So I did my best to with what little I could remember. But yeah, I was not expecting to win that at all. Let's get rid of that Deathless Thanos. Or not. Yeah, I don't know what this person is doing. A lot of their plays I would not have made myself. Yeah, it's like all of my delays are, or all my inputs are delayed by like 0.2 seconds. Okay, that could have been bad if that didn't kill. I guess it didn't matter. I don't know if they disconnected or what, but I guess a win is a win. thinking about saving coal for Warlock, but if I need to, I can probably bait the Warlock with my Sinister, but I don't think it'll come to that. How is that not an intercept? How is that not an intercept? Oh, I messed it up, and the route got nullified. I could have been faster. I messed up managing the rock stacks from pretty early on, and the AI was also being very stingy with its specials. It didn't want to throw them when I needed it to. I don't know if I should take Serpent or Red Skull because he has that Rintra. I'll take Red Skull for now. If Serpent pops up, we'll see what his lineup is looking like and what mine is to see if I can potentially bait out the Rintra if that's his only cosmic counter. You know what, I'll just take him now. And yeah, I guess Overseer as well. I still don't have a bullseye counter. You know, I'll pick up 2 defenders and then just try and lock in on a attacker who can counter bullseye. I mean, Kushala can counter him, but I would prefer not to do that. Actually, there's not really anyone else who I would use her for, so... I'm not sure who I should use here. I think I'll just use Killmonger. I know that I'm not going to be doing that much damage, but let's see how it goes. This might be cooked. Probably. We'll see. How'd the Titans go? About as I expected. The main account had terrible luck. Second account had kind of decent luck. The third account was lucky as always. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to win that one. Yeah, the third account was pretty lucky. I got Nico on that one. He's probably gonna place down Bullseye or Photon. I expected as much. If you could send gifs in YouTube chat. Nah, I can think of a couple reasons why that's probably not allowed. Okay, I've already messed up a little bit here. Again, you can't complain. Oh, I was reading chat. Let's see if we can get more than one. There we go. I tried blocking the one that hit me. Alright, go away. I probably lost. They can definitely win on remaining health. Never mind. I can probably just place down the destroyer and then use Overseer against whoever he places. Yeah, the draft wasn't really in my favor on this one, so I'm surprised that we even made it to around 3. Yeah, I was trying to prevent my Fury from getting neutralized, but it got neutralized anyways. Ooh, alright. I was expecting that to be a lot closer than it actually was, but yeah. Back disgusting special 1 decks on Bullseye. What, you mean when I was using Kuchala? Oh, he ate a special too. That's unfortunate. I'll let him keep White Tiger. I don't want to see. I don't want to fight Penny again today. I'm still not over what happened in war earlier. Oh, I just realized that I banned all text. Um, it's so silly that it's dexable. You've done it once. Yeah, it just it takes a little practice. The timing can seem inconsistent, but it's all based on where you are in the map, and more importantly, how early you start the decks for the first one, because that determines the follow-up ones. Because I think there was in that match, there was one that I fully dexed, and then the next one I got hit by the last couple. And on that one, I knew that it would probably catch me because I didn't start dexing early enough on the very first one. Yeah, it just takes practice. It's possible to do it in both 30 FPS and 60 FPS. I first learned it back when there was only 30 FPS available to us, but in 60 FPS it makes it a lot easier. So, Ira, I don't know what, how many frames you're playing on, but if it's 30, then that might explain why it's a little harder to get down. I probably should have chosen Onslaught over Kushala there. You play on 60, you've just never actually tried to do it. Alright, that's fair. I want to take the Sinister, but I also want to re-roll. I'll just take Kate as well. Done some nasty dexes in your time though. Yeah, there are a lot of champions in the game where you'd think a couple of their specials wouldn't be dexable, but they are. It's just really hard to do. Yeah, not much in the way of defenders for me on this one. They definitely had a better draft. So let's see if I can pull this back around. I'll open with Emma. Apparently, Yelena Special 2 is doable. It is. I think I've done it on stream. I can't remember if I have though. But yeah, it's not as hard as you would think. Yeah, I knew I was about to say I'm gonna get caught on that one. Oh, I think the Vicious just fell off. There we go, that one was better. That one was off, that was why I just block that last bit of it. Alright, that should be it. Not bad. I'll try and do the special 2 Yelena decks on stream. If I face anyone with a Yelena, I won't ban her, and then I'll try and get a good match. That's the good stuff right there. Yeah, Sinister is probably the best bullseye counter. I think he is. I guess I'll just put Nefaria down. Oh well. Yeah, I didn't draft enough defenders. Sinister was... Oh, I should have used Kushala for Bullseye. I could have saved Sinister as a defender. I guess I'm placing Kushala on defense. I have to try and nuke him down with Bastion before he can finish with Titania. That's probably not how this is gonna go though. Does Bastion not do anything defense-wise? He can, but I didn't really have a better option for Onslaught. I could have used Angela, but I don't like using metal champions against Onslaught. Ooh, okay. I was faster and I finished with more health. Um, yeah, if you don't know how to dex Bastion's special one, he can be a little scary. Yeah, I felt that I had a much better chance of using Bastion on offense and getting it done quickly rather than going with Angela and banking on Bastion putting up somewhat of a defense. But yeah, looks like Kushala smacked their Titania around a little bit. And yeah, Bastion is just really good for Onslaught. How do you lose 31% on Kushala? I don't know. Some things happen. Okay, I'm eyeing their Ironheart and Medusa. I think I'm gonna go with Ironheart though, since I have a Medusa of my own. Generational fumble. Well, I don't know. You always gotta always give people some amount of grace. You never know what sort of anomalies might have happened in their fight. You know, as soon as I locked in Okoye, I regretted it. I should have gone with Nefaria. You know what? Yeah, I was thinking of choosing Cole and JT, but I don't know. I feel like I need to start playing it a bit safer. Although I do need an answer for that torch. Okay. Picked it back up at the end with a science wave, but this should be good. Okay. Just gonna test the waters, send in Onslaught. Alright, I got rid of his Hulkling. I don't know if there was anyone on my side that would have been countered by said Hulkling. I guess we'll see once I get out of here. Ah, damn. A little worse than usual, but was still able to get the win. I'm pretty sure winning this will put me in the Gladiator circuit. And if it does, then I think I'll just cap the stream there. You need to rank your Luke Cage? Yeah, he is incredible. I've said it so many times on stream that I think I've lost count, but he's very good. Okay, gonna place down Spider-Punk. He doesn't have the most health, but I'm just going to hope that this guy doesn't know the ways in which Punk can be annoying. We'll see. Luke Cage or MCOC. It depends on the kind of champions you're looking for, who you need in your roster. I can't remember if Weapon X is immune to slow when he goes unstoppable. I guess that's my answer. Also, my dex completely failed earlier, so I just got smacked a couple times, which sucks. And my intercept just failed there. Okay, I'm just gonna toss this while my fury is still up. Yeah, the delayed inputs are making me throw this fight. Alright, hopefully this is a big crit. Okay, I might have lost, yeah. Even if that went as well as I wanted it to, I don't know if I would have won there. Okay, I'm gonna place Nefaria and hope for the best. Really need some good defenders, especially now that Nico's gonna be destroying all the cosmics. Yeah, that's an apt assessment. Ah, it was too early. Okay, let's try and nuke her down right here. Okay, hopefully that was fast enough. That was tough. The Sorcerer versus Weapon X fight, yeah. It could have been a lot better. I just had a lot of delayed and dropped inputs. High Evolutionary seems cool, but you know for a fact that MCOC is going to be a nightmare. I think to compare them, it really depends on the nodes. But yeah, in general, MCOC, I would say High Evolutionary is the better defender, but MCOC is the more annoying one, and in like most fights, annoying is probably a bit more dangerous. Actually, you know what? I'll do one last fight and then I'll call it there. MODOK messes with your rotations. Yeah, he certainly does. His auto block parries. Yep. He's just very annoying. And in the way that he is annoying, it really can throw a loop and catch you off guard and, kill you a lot easier than I would say, making a mistake against High Evolutionary would. Because for High Evolutionary, you just don't push into a special 2, and he's like a nothing defender. But if you do push into a special 2, then it's kind of over for you. But MODOK is his ever-present auto block is just, it's always going to be there to mess you up. So, yeah. You really want to take him to rank 4, but his ass is not an attacker at all. Yeah. I wish they gave him more on offense. It sucks that they didn't. I guess I'm just not gonna get a match. Yeah, I think I'll call it there. The matchmaking is not doing the best. But yeah, overall the crystals, I don't know, I'm kind of over how I was feeling. The end result was fine. I'm fine with it. That we've got 3 more months, so should be many more opportunities for me to try and get the champions that I want out of those crystals. But yeah, 9.3 drops tomorrow. I will be live, or I want to be live, doing that right as it drops. And then sometime later in the week, I want to do the epoch on my 3rd account. And then there's plenty of there's plenty more content that I would like to clear across all 3 accounts and stream those. So I'll look to try and get all that done before the year ends. But yeah, I think I'll call it there. We literally get a free one soon too. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully I get better pulls on those though. But yeah, I should be back tomorrow then. So, yeah, thank you to everyone who watched in any way, shape, or form. Thank you to everyone who chatted while live. I very much appreciate all the support. And until next time, stay safe and take care.